Welcome to the city of Omelas, a perfect city filled with only happiness and joy. But how am I to describe the citizens of this city? They are not simple folk, you see, though they are content. You would think that this kind of happiness comes from a kind king, but there is no ruler in Omelas. They do not use swords or keep slaves, and they are not barbarians. I do not know the laws of their society, but I would guess that there are not many. Yet I repeat that these are not simple folk, for they are no less complex than us. They are mature and intelligent adults whose lives are not to be pitied. But I wish I could describe them better. As for technology, I would assume that there would be no subways or helicopters, but I would see no reason why they would not have things like central heating or washing machines. Or they could have none of that. You decide, for it really doesn't matter. But let us not have manned temples in Omelas, for there can be religion, but no clergy. And if there is no clergy, let us not have any soldiers either. Soldiers indicate something being fought over, and the joy built upon successful slaughter is not the right kind of joy. And if there is one thing I am absolutely certain Omelas has none of, it would be guilt. Do you believe and accept the city now? No? Then let me describe to you the key that this whole society relies upon. In a basement under one of the beautiful public buildings of Omelas there is a room. This room is very small, and in the room there is a child. It is slow-witted and was either born defective or has turned dumb through fear, malnutrition, and neglect. Occasionally the citizens visit this child, and some may kick it while others simply look at it, but no one ever says anything to it. It used to cry out at night, but now it just sort of whines every now and then. It lives on a half bowl of cornmeal and grease a day, and its thighs are festered with sores from only having the strength to sit. Now everyone knows that the child is there. Some have to see it to remind themselves of its purpose, and others are satisfied with simply knowing of its existence. For it has to be there, because the happiness of the city depends wholly on the misery of that child. Don't ask why, that's just how it is. When the citizens are first told of the child, some want to help it, but that would allow for guilt to enter Omelas. Eventually, their tears of rage and acceptance of their helplessness are what become the true source of happiness and serenity in the city. Now sometimes the children or adults who visit the child get caught up in their disgust and do not return home. They go out into the street and they leave the city through the main road and go to a place even less imaginable than this one. They are the ones who walk away from Omelas.